Hi guys, it's Danielle. Today I am bringing you the second vlog of my channel, and my topic today is what makes a good parent. Now, I'm doing this video because I more feel that this is like a stepping stone to a few other videos I have in mind, and I feel this one would definitely be better to bring out first because this just, it just seems right. So, with no further ado, let's bring out what qualities make a good parent, or in our case, or my case, it will be what makes a good mom. Definitely is the quality of willing to sacrifice. You should be willing to sacrifice your time, your sleep, beauty, friendships, social life, pretty much about anything except maybe, no, there isn't anything you shouldn't be able to sacrifice for your child or be willing to sacrifice for your child. And this isn't to say that, you know, your child's going to take everything away from you, but at some time in your life, or at least during your pregnancy maybe, you should sit back and realize and think about, like, what did I do for my child? Like, literally, I would sacrifice my own life for Joey. Like, if Joey was dying and the doctor came to me and said, hey, look, you know, if you give him your heart, he'll live, I'll do it. I've lived 22 years and he's only lived 2, and I would much rather him live longer and strive for a future than for me to live and not have him. So I would sacrifice anything, my life, my sleep, my time, school, anything. I would sacrifice anything. Another quality of a good parent is being supportive emotionally and physically. Being supportive for a child, especially a young child, is realizing that they have no concept of time. Like, you are their everything at that time. So you have to be there, and you have to provide for them. You provide their emotions, you provide their happiness, you provide, it sounds mean, but you provide when they're upset. Like, you are their everything. So you have to be their support system through everything until they build, like, friendships and they start to grow up and become more independent on themselves. To be supportive physically is, like, you know, to buy them stuff and to, you know, make sure that they have a roof over their heads and food. So that is definitely something to keep in mind. Another one is to be vigilant and diligent and just aware of everything. Sorry, my cat's coming into the room and I just saw him, the door's opening, I kind of got creeped out. But being diligent and vigilant and aware of everything around you is being aware of, like, the people that you bring around your child or the things that you bring them around. Like, you don't want to take your child to a bar. I know you want to do it, but hey, there's people that have thought about it. Or, you know, take them to a party, or, you know, keep your toddler up till 2 in the morning because you want to go out to eat with Jane, Larry, and Lou. Like, no. Like, think and be aware of your surroundings and your child. Also be, when I say vigilant, be, like, vigilant of what they're doing and, like, where they are in life. Like, if they're to the age where they're walking, you know, definitely start baby proofing your house. Or if they're to the age where they're, you know, sticking, you know, trying to place things together, definitely cover the socket, like the electrical sockets, like baby proof everything once they start moving. But, like, being aware of them and yourself, and, like, if you're, like, I guess also awareness would also be aware of your feelings. Like, if you're upset or, like, you're really feeling down or depressed, like, get help right away. It's definitely something that, like, you don't realize that they pick up on so quick that it's just, it would hurt them longer in the long run for you to not get help or talk about it or figure out what's upsetting you. Another one is to be patient and understanding. realize that they don't understand that they are like keeping you up at 2 o'clock in the morning. Be patient with them to get on a schedule, get on a routine, or even if they change it up a little bit every once in a while, be patient and loving towards them to show them that, hey, look, this is okay, but this can't always happen. Understanding and be understanding towards the fact that, like I said, you're their everything. You're their every feeling, their every emotion, their diaper change, everything. So, and that's to everyone. Be curious. Be willing to learn. When it comes to children, there's no better way to prepare yourself than to read and to take classes and to just put yourself out there to pretty much like surround yourself with this knowledge. Parents that are curious are the parents that have their child's well-being, like their well-being in like front of their brain at all times. Like, I'm always wondering what Joey could be doing, should be doing, and I'm always like looking up like articles online. I'm always talking to moms and parents online, just like, hey, like, what does Jamie do right now? So it's definitely like something I'm always like thinking about is like, what are other kids doing that, maybe Joey's a little bit behind on, what can I do to help him, catch up? So always be willing to learn or take advice. Definitely always be willing to take advice. It's not always going to be the advice you want to hear or the advice you use, but always be willing to take advice. Another one is to be their teacher, to be their role model or hero. People use so many different terms for this, but you want to be like the guide for your child and the way that they'll grow up. You don't want them to get into bad things, so don't bring those bad things around them, or don't let them think that it's okay. One of the biggest things that we had with Joey is he thought for a while, and I don't know where it came from, but he got into this phase of hitting. You take a toy away from him, he'd hit you. And we really had to emphasize that wasn't okay. It's not okay to hit people. And we had to encourage him and guide him to show him that wasn't okay. And I think the last one is to have the ability to strive to do better. No one can say that their life is perfect or it's the best, because truthfully, you could always have something more, or you could do something better. One of my things that I strive to do better all the time is to not overanalyze everything in my relationship with Chris, but also overanalyze stuff with Joey. Where I feel like he's picking up bad habits from Chris, I gotta remember, he could just be going through one of those stages in life or in his development that every child goes through. And that's one of the things that I strive to do better or strive to work on. So it's always having that ability to strive to do better or to work on something, because the more you work on who you are as a parent is the better you become as a parent. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and don't hate me for my opinion. If you do, oh well. But I would love to hear some feedback, so if you would do me the honors of leaving a comment or liking or subscribing. I'm always willing to talk to anyone, hear anyone's opinion, have a debate. I love debating people. So until next time, see ya!